Hi everyone, in these videos we will be showcasing parts of our upcoming Roblox JoJo game, Eyes of Diamond. We are going to start with core combat since it is the most crucial part of the game and will allow us to better explain everything else in the future videos. The combat in this game is reliant on stands, specialties, and accessories as part of your build, giving each player ways to uniquely express themselves and make a build that best fits their playstyle. So first, let's start off with the basics, the fundamental rules of combat that all players use no matter the build. Let us start with basic attacks are your main source of damage in this game. They are quick, reliable, and low risk. Basic attacks deal high damage per second, however they cannot confirm or start any combos, and don't even confirm basic attacks, leaving them to mostly be used when trading blows. Swiftly cancelling moves, pressuring the opponent to block, or trying to punish opponent's mistakes. Each stand has equal basic attack speed, however, they vastly differ in power. Some stands, like Silver Chariot, are weak and deal low damage compared to stands like Star Platinum. However, the stands that lack in basic damage usually make up for it in their abilities or playstyle. Arguably the most important part of your entire kit, blocking. Blocking is used to avoid attacks that your opponent is throwing out at you, but also punish them by reacting properly to some moves. Holding block will protect you from most attacks, but some attacks will have properties that you need to react to more carefully. Some moves can be parried or deflected by blocking at the right time just before they hit you. Parries will leave the opponent broken, allowing you to punish them for 2 seconds. They are equal to guard breaks, and we will refer to this as break. They also reward you with style, which we will discuss in a moment. Deflects also require you to react at the right time and also reward you with style like parries do. However, they will not leave the opponent vulnerable, leaving you only to punish the end-lag of those moves. Some moves can also not be blocked and will guard break if you attempt to block them. These moves make the opponent either highlighted in yellow or red. As for your movement options, you have sprinting and dashing. Sprinting is initiated by simply pressing the sprint key, and it makes you move faster. Dashing is a short burst of movement into any direction you choose with your movement keys. Dashing has its distance and cooldown decided by your skill tree upgrades. In this game, dashing allows you to freely act during it, meaning you can use abilities during a dash, jumping the opponent when they least expect it. It is a global tool used for simple engaging and disengaging from the opponent. You can close or create distance depending on the situation, or use it to dodge certain moves. Below your health bar, you might have noticed a smaller purple bar. This is your style bar. Style bar is your main resource in combat. It has multiple uses and proper management can lead you to victory. You gain it by taking damage and even more so by dealing damage. The amount gained is determined by your skill tree upgrades. Once your bar is full, you can use Burst, which is your combo escaping tool. While being attacked, simply press the stop button and you will instantly knock back and ragdoll the opponent, freeing yourself from a combo. Be careful since the opponent can punish you if not used properly. Next up is your Style Strike. This is an attack that uses some style. However, unlike pretty much every other move in the game, it has no cooldown. It will guard break the opponent, is uncancelable, and it even stuns the opponent slightly and puts them into a roll, allowing you to combo off of it if you use a movement tool, such as dash, to catch up to them. However, it can be parried, so be careful not to just throw it out when it's easy for the opponent to react to it. If your health is running low, Style Pose will use up some of your style and heal you, meaning with a full bar, you can use it multiple times and heal a lot of HP. If you see your opponent pose to heal, you can either respond by using your own or by punishing them, since they will now likely have less style than you. While you can see your own style bar, you cannot see how much style your opponent has. But if you believe the opponent has less style than you, say they just spent a lot of style on something, you can use your high damaging barrage to punish them. In this situation, the opponent can choose to either respond with a barrage of their own or take the damage. If they believe they actually still have more style bar than you, they may choose to barrage back, and a barrage clash will be initiated. During a clash, both players' style bars will drain rapidly, and the one who runs out first will get broken and can be punished. As we said in the beginning, this game allows players to freely express themselves and make any playstyle they like. For this, they use a stand, specialty, and 2 accessories. Stands are your main ability. They are a manifestation of your fighting spirit and come with various bizarre powers. Each stand comes with 5 to 6 special attacks and have vastly different playstyles. Each stand is specifically built to represent the spirit and feeling of using the ability as best as possible. Specialties are your secondary movesets, performed by your character. Each specialty comes equipped with 3 moves. In combination with stands, specialties can vastly change how you play and approach fights. You can make up for the stand's shortcomings or further emphasize its strengths. Other than specs, we also have accessories. There are passive buffs and perks that you can equip to adjust your playstyle. You can have 2 at a time equipped, and they have a lot of special effects and niches. Some might be general damage buffs, some might change your style strike, and some might improve your dash. All accessories can be used on any build, so no accessories just buff one stand's specific ability, which means that you have plenty of options to make something unique and try out something new. Though usually, the ones designed around the stand user's looks, such as Diablo's outfit, have abilities that synergize quite well with their matching stands. But there are still plenty of other stands that can take good advantage of them. Before we get into showcasing a moveset, let's first just quickly explain move indicators. Each move that players use will have an indicator that showcases what type of move it is to make the game more readable and easier to get into for new players. Moves with no indication are blockable, so players are expected to use their default reaction of just holding the block button. Moves that flash white, like Style Strike, are the ones you can react to by timing your block, meaning these moves are deflectable or parryable. You cannot block them, so the reaction to them is just pressing block just before they hit you. Yellow flashing moves indicate true guard breaks. This means you cannot block them, but you also cannot parry or deflect them. These moves can only be defended against by cancelling them, meaning you should hit the opponent during the move to interrupt it and make it not come out. Moves that flash red are the ones you cannot defend against. You cannot block them, you cannot parry or deflect them, and you cannot cancel them. These moves are rare. However, if they do happen, you must move out of the way or use a counter. Finally, moves that flash blue are counters. If you hit someone while they're using this move, they will avoid the damage and follow up with an ability of their own. If you see an opponent flash blue, don't hit them. Be prepared to attack them immediately after their counter ends, as most counters have a lot of edge lag if they aren't triggered by an attack. Now let's talk about beatdowns, or how they're called in this game, finishers. We know Roblox players absolutely love a cool cutscene. Who doesn't? However, we never really liked how they negatively impact gameplay. They would land and then effectively pause the fight for a long while, letting both players watch as the characters do their own thing without any player input. So we wanted to get rid of this aspect, while still keeping cool cutscenes in the game, and our solution is finishers. When you kill someone with special moves, like for example, the Hands Erasure, a special cutscene will play, acting as a cool way to finish a fight without interrupting it. It will also completely restore your style bar. In addition to the usual stuns and ragdolls that everyone is used to, we also have a new type of hit effect. Rolls. Rolls are a mechanic that allows you to combo, but usually at the cost of some movement tool. Movement is quite important in this game, but if it's worth it to you, you can keep that combo going if you use a movement tool after a roll. If a move sends someone into a roll, instead of flying away from your character like most knockback or ragdolling moves, they will roll in the direction you're facing. If a player rolls into a wall, they will get stunned again and take extra damage. Your basic Style Strike puts opponents into a roll, so almost every build has one. Now, after explaining all the mechanics of combat, sit back, relax, and enjoy some 1v1s we have recorded for you.
スタープラチザワード。時は動き出す。時は動き出す。こいつを食らいな。俺にやるのは投資だけだ。パリクシマしろ。こいつを食らいな。俺にやるのは投資だけだ。パリクシマしろ。こいつを食らいな。